Hello everyone, welcome to Rodan Man's Reviews. So today we're taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Darth Vader from The Empire Strikes Back. This is the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back Vader that we're taking a look at today. So taking our boy off the stand here. So with Vader, of course, he didn't really change a whole lot from movie to movie. There were some very subtle differences, and we'll get into that in just a moment as well. Go ahead and taking a look at what we've got as far as articulation. Let me get the lightsaber out of his hand here. So as far as articulation, we do get arms that go up, not quite to a 90. He's the armor here, I feel like the shoulder pads kind of impede him a little bit in that regard. It doesn't have a bicep swivel, but the arms do move quite a bit. No double joint with the arms, but it does bend back fairly far, right? We get a swivel with both wrists. We get the head looks up a little bit, nothing too crazy. Head looks down a little bit, again, nothing too dramatic there. We get a little bit of an ab crunch, but not, nothing too crazy forward or backward. We do get the double joint at both legs, right? Both knees have the double joint with the feet that point down. So we've got that. We also get the peg holes in the bottom of the feet, right? So overall, that's as far as he goes articulation wise. As far as paint apps and accessories, so paint apps, he's Vader. He's got mostly his armor and everything he wears is black, of course. I really love the soft goods cape that they give with him, and this soft goods kind of like surcoat thing that if you look in the back, it kind of starts here. And then, it's got the belt that goes around that kind of keeps it all together, right? But I really love this cape. I think it's a really nice touch for him. And then accessory-wise, of course he gets, you saw at the beginning of the video there, he gets the lightsaber from, there you go, his Vader patented red lightsaber that all the Sith guys have. And then, of course, if you take the lightsaber part off, the blade part off, you could take this little, the lightsaber's got the little hoop. We could put that on. There's a hook right there on his belt, and you can hook that on. He can carry that around and look really menacing and cool with his lightsaber on his side. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to take his lightsaber here and put this to the side. Let's go ahead and take a look at this is the 40th anniversary of A New Hope Vader. So kind of looking at both of them side by side, there's not a whole lot of difference. Vader's Vader. He didn't really change a whole lot from movie to movie. Probably a couple of more distinctive things to me were the chest plates. If you look at this Vader, the chest plate is a little bit bigger. Also, the placing of the buttons is a little bit different than this one. This one's got the green and red, 3 silver buttons here, and then the 3 gray and 1 light colored one here. Over here, these buttons are kind of a different color. The plate itself is smaller. We still have the little buttons here on either side of his belt. And then we've got the belt buckle itself, which on the A New Hope Vader, it's almost like a gray color where it looks a little more silverish on the Empire Strikes Back version of Vader. Also, the up here around the shoulders, the chest armor here around the shoulders is a little more striking, I think, on the Empire version of Vader than on the New Hope. And then if you could tell, I'll try and get him close, and the helmet is also a little bit of a different sculpt. The A New Hope Vader, it tends to be like a little wider. It kind of pokes out a little bit more in the back, where this Vader is not quite as wide. I tend to like the Empire Vader just a little bit more for that reason. I think the helmet is just a little bit more well done. But the New Hope Vader does look great. I mean, they're both... Black Series has just been... Hasbro's been knocking it out of the park with the Black Series stuff in recent years, as we all know. And Vader's been no exception in that regard. He's just a great, great figure. Like I said, there are, very subtle differences between each iteration of Vader, between the movies. I suspect here, in a couple of years, we'll get the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary Vader, and we'll be able to compare him to these two. So, and of course, I'll do that when that happens. I'll go ahead and do a review on that. But The Empire Strikes Back, Black Series, The Empire Strikes Back, Darth Vader, definitely a cool cool figure, guys. If you get a chance to pick them up, definitely do so. I highly recommend it, especially if you're as big of a fan of Empire as I am. For me, it's pretty much my favorite Star Wars movie, so it's kind of a no-brainer to pick this guy up. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and I'll see you all next video.